ki mahala. Hello, hi. My name is Untitled. Welcome to the channel. And as you can tell by the title on the video, this is a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm just going to be putting on some makeup. This is not a tutorial, by the way, because I'm not a makeup anything. Primer. This smudge primer. I got this one from Clicks. So what I wanted to talk about today was my weight loss journey. I started also in myself feeling like this is a lot. I can't handle this weight. Like, I don't even know how to dress that body. Like, it feels like it's strange that when I go shopping or when I look at clothing online, what would actually suit and fit me, I have no idea what it is. And what I still look at is clothes that used to look good on me. And those are the type of clothes that I still want to wear, but I can't wear that anymore. When eventually I was like, okay, I realize now that I've really gained way too much weight and I can't handle it. I don't enjoy it. I don't even want to go shopping for my body because I don't like what it looks like, which is in a way wrong. You know, I mean, you're supposed to love yourself, your body, who you are, no matter what size you are, no matter what you look like. Like, your love for yourself should not depend on what you look like on the outside. But the reality is that I wasn't happy with my body. And so I set out to try and find something, because I had lost weight before. I just had not found what I feel like is something that I could do for a lifetime, you know, something that I felt like would just seamlessly incorporate into my life without disrupting it. You know, it's like something that I could just slot in there and, you know, my life would sort of still be the same, so to speak. So I want to use the cover stick, the Essence cover stick. This is what it looks like. The acne marks, because the hyperpigmentation is real. It is so real. So I'm just going to look at my mirror and try to hide some of these. I'd already moisturized and everything my face, so the only thing that was still remaining is to just do the makeup. So then I was searching and searching and searching, and then eventually I came across something called intermittent fasting. So when I came across intermittent fasting, I was like, what is that? Like, for me, fasting was something that you did for spiritual purposes, you know. It's not something that you would do for weight loss. So, you know, I didn't really take it too seriously. I tried to find other things. But when I looked more and more into it, I realized, this is something that I can actually incorporate nicely into my life, and it will just fit in, you know. So at the time, I was still working full-time at retail, and I was working, obviously, retail hours. So I would basically, in the morning, if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, there's like thousands of videos on the internet, or even information in articles that you can find about intermittent fasting. So basically, it's got to do, well, the simplest way I can explain it is that you basically don't eat for a certain period, and then for a certain period you can eat. So then I started, and when I started, it was just like only having my coffee in the morning, and then my first meal will be at lunch. So it would basically be just skipping breakfast and then having my first meal at lunch. All right, so now I'm going to use the extra cover stick. This is in the color mochaccino, and it is a cream foundation stick. It's from What's this company? It's from Signature Cosmetics. Yeah, Signature Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. And yeah. I'm just going to apply it on the places where I want foundation. So then, yeah, so basically that's all I would do. It was to skip breakfast and then have my first meal be lunch. And then I carried on with that for some time. It worked. I carried on with that for some time and it worked. I began to see weight loss because I was reducing the amount of calories I was eating. Now, unfortunately, with that, I did not really change my eating habits. You know, I was still eating bad food, I was still eating junk food, I was not being healthy in any way. Even though I did lose the weight, but I was not healthy still. Okay, so then I guess there came a point where my body got used to the intermittent fasting and I was no longer losing weight. Like I was just stagnant. The weight just stood still. And then December time came. So when I started doing this, it's basically 2020. Yeah, 2020. Then December time came. Is it 2020? Yes, last year or the year before. I don't know. I don't remember correctly. And then I started noticing, reading more about intermittent fasting. And basically, everywhere I was reading, they were like, yeah, calorie deficit is the primary reason you will lose weight. Like, it doesn't matter if you are eating 3 meals a day, or if you're eating 6 meals a day. Like, at the end of the day, in order to lose weight, the amount of calories you're putting in your body need to be less than the amount that you consume. So then I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. So that meant I had to change what I was eating. And also I just felt at the time that maybe I should just increase my fasting hours. So then I increased my fasting hours. I'm going to go back in again with the cover stick to just highlight. Is it called highlighting or is it concealing? I don't know. They do this thing though, the girls. And they put a little bit under the eye area and over here. And then they put some here and some there. And then they make a line. Hey. After let me blend it in. So I increased my hours. So firstly, when I started, I was doing the 16-hour 8. So basically fasting for 16 hours. And my feeding window would be between only the 8 hours. After that, I still felt like the weight was not moving anymore, even though I had reduced the weight, even though I had reduced, not reduced the weight, even though I had reduced the feeding window, I was still not losing weight. Then I just continued to read more and more, and then I saw that there were people who were fasting far longer than just the 16-hour fast. You know, there were people who were doing a 24-hour fast. There were people who were doing 1 meal a day, you know. So I was like, hey, let me try 1 meal a day. I tried for a little bit. It didn't work out. I didn't like it. I don't know what was it about the 1 meal a day that I didn't enjoy, but I didn't like it. And then I found out about alternate day fasting. So alternate day fasting, eat today, you don't eat tomorrow. Very simple. And the calorie deficit day is undeniable. Like literally for one full day you're not eating. You'll eat however many meals you want the following day, and then the next day you're also not eating for one full day. So you will basically, if we look at it within a month, you'll only be eating for 15 days out of the month. 2 weeks out of the month you will not be eating. So that's like, there is no way you are not going to go into a calorie deficit. However, it is extremely challenging, especially if your eating is connected to your emotions and how you're feeling, which is very much the case with me. And I'll be making future videos about what has helped me to substitute that, and what has helped me to fight that. Let me put on some blush. So this is a very, very old Yardley blush, and it is called the Stay Fast Velvet Blusher in the color Sherry Sparkle. When I was really trying to be like Mugelenga and too much of a tomboy or too much of a boy, like who really difference man who so what was I saying? Oh, alternate day fasting. So then I tried alternate day fasting. I think this is the beginning of this year, where I was actually now very serious about it. The beginning of April this year. And I found a girl on YouTube that was talking a lot about alternate day fasting, and she said that she had done it for a year and basically transformed her body like completely. She looks absolutely amazing. She looks completely different from the way she used to look. That looks like a lot. She looks completely different from the way she used to look. Now, obviously, if you did alternate day fasting consistently and like fully all the time, it will take you a lot less to lose weight, because it doesn't really take long to properly lose weight. But life happens, things get in the way. You're supposed to be fasting today, but you're invited to this and that and the other and whatever. But she stuck it out even through the trials, and she was able to lose the weight. So I was like, oh, okay. So this person was able to lose the weight. I'm gonna try this thing. I'm gonna try alternate day fasting. So I tried it for a month. I think the month of April was the month where I was completely dedicated. I was like, I'm doing this. And I did it for a month. And I was able to move from being 80 something kilograms to being 70 something kilograms. Because right now I'm currently 78 kilograms, which is still heavy. Like, it's a lot for my body, height. It's still a lot. So I definitely still need to go down, and I still have quite a bit to lose. My goal is to go below 60 kilograms, and I don't know when I'm gonna reach that, because also the last 2 months have been so difficult. It's been so difficult for me to fast, because life happens, and you find that what was possible in April is not possible now. Now there are a few things you can do that can help you get through a fast. If you'd like me to talk about that, just let me know in the comments section if I should make a video about what to do with yourself on a fast day where you're finding it very difficult to fast and life is happening, but you want to stay true. This blush looks like so much blush. Jo. My blush. Okay, I think it's come down a little bit more. So let me do my eyebrows. And I noticed that these days, like, you don't need to clean up the top as much anymore. Sort of more fashionable to leave them more natural. To clean up the bottom a bit more. Oh, what was I saying, Mara? Okay, I think I was still talking about how alternate day fasting was a little bit more challenging, even though it was more effective, but a little bit more challenging because life still continues as normal, and stuff that would normally trigger you to eat, trigger you to overeat, emotionally eat, whatever it is, still happen. So you have to sort of find a way to deal with the triggers, to deal with the situations that you would normally be like, that really got to me. Let me just drive to a McDonald's and buy a burger. Just comfort food, basically. What's another way that you can deal with your emotions outside of eating? And so that's something that I had to learn, and I'm still learning. I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely still learning. So that's another benefit that I really enjoyed about alternate day fasting, is that it sort of forces you to look at yourself honestly and be like, generally, like, today I'm supposed to be fasting, but because this and this just happened, and what would generally make me feel better was to eat my favorite junk and junk, whatever that is for you, like. And now, because you're on this journey, you have to find something else to deal with that. You can't go back to eating, otherwise it's going to defeat the purpose and you're not going to reach your goal. So one of the other benefits outside of the weight loss that I found with alternate day fasting is that it teaches you, or it forces you, to look at yourself honestly, and be like, why am I overweight? Why do I feel like it's important for me to eat right now? Like, am I really hungry? Because sometimes, you're hungry, yes, but will you die if you don't eat? You'll be hungry, the hunger will come in waves, but your body, well, my body has got enough fat to feed itself for today. So I actually will not die if I don't eat. I actually will survive today if I don't put food in my mouth, because it was the struggle in the beginning. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so hungry, what am I gonna do? And once you get through the first day, I promise you, like, you'll realize it's doable, you can do it, and there are many benefits to it. But you find yourself on other days that you end up eating because in the beginning you don't know, like, you don't know what to do, and sometimes you can't even figure out what it is that's making you do that, except if you take your time to sit and talk and think about it. Or like, okay, today is supposed to be a fast day. Why do I feel the need to go and eat? Why do I feel that? What happened? What happened that makes me feel like I should be breaking my fast, that I can break my fast? And once you are able to see your feelings for what they are, once you figure it out, and the only way to do it is the only way that I've found to do it was with fasting, because there's nothing that brings you so close to yourself as taking away the things that normally shield you from having to deal with your inner self. I'm gonna use a very pretty pink. It's my favorite pink. I call it a Christmas pink. It's actually an Essence product. It's a matte in number 4, and that's what it says there at the back. Matte number 4. Okay. Oh, this is so pink. Let's see. I told my sister that I have a Christmas pink lipstick, because sometimes when there are people who only color their hair at Christmas, this is like the only time I actually put on this color at Christmas. So I was like, my first get ready with me on YouTube, I'm gonna use my Christmas pink. Sure. Ooh, it's very, very pink. It's very, very pink. And I love it. I love it. My absolute favorite thing about fasting is that it's free. Literally, it's free. I don't have to buy a shake. I don't have to buy a miracle tea. I don't have to take tablets. I literally just don't put any food in my mouth. It's just free. All I have to do is just not eat and then eat again tomorrow. That's my absolute favorite thing about alternate day fasting and just intermittent fasting in general. Like, ki mahala. Okay. I think if anything, I've got the lashes on. And then the next I'm going to... Oh, I didn't tell you the lashes I used. The lashes I used are from Kiss. They're from Kiss. And then the hydrating with hyaluronic acid Keep It Perfect Fix Spray from Essence. That's what I'm gonna use now on my face to set it. You shouldn't be too stingy ka your setting spray hore o kgone ho properly set your makeup very nicely. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you like it. I just have this wig on, and then yeah, that has been my journey. I'm going to continue to update you guys on my alternate day fasting. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'll see you guys on the next one.